what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have a book haul for you. I have about 9 books to share. Tula's gonna, if you watched the last video, I've been trying to wear like lipstick, and I think Tula's confused by lipstick. I don't know. If you saw the last video, you know what I mean. So I have 9 books to share with you. And I'm really excited to show you guys. Tula, what are you doing, girl? What's going on? See, she did this the last time. She's like, what is that on your lips, Mom? I don't understand. Now she's smelling all of the books. So anyways, I have 9 books to share with you guys. How I do it here, a lot of times I don't like to go into books knowing more than what is on the back of the book. So that's what I do. I'm going to read the back of the book for you guys. I know that upsets some people, but you know, there's some mysterious books in here. Mysterious books? Mystery books, I guess. I don't know. There's a bunch of different things in here. And yeah, let's get started with the first book. So the first book I got because it is a retelling, and it is a retelling I hold dear in my heart, and the book is The Enchanted Sonata, and this is a retelling of The Nutcracker. Now, as a dancer, I have had to do The Nutcracker a couple times in my life. If you're curious, I always got stuck doing the Chinese dance. You know, hopefully I don't get copyrighted, but so The Nutcracker kind of holds this really special place in my heart. So I saw this on somebody else's book haul, and I was like, oh, I want to read that. And the cover is beautiful as well. So on the back, it says, what makes magic magic? Clara Stahlbaum has her future perfectly planned. Marry the handsome pianist, John Kaler, and settle down to a life full of music. But all that changes when Clara receives a mysterious and magical nutcracker. Whisked away to his world, an enchanted empire of beautiful places, fickle fairies, enormous rats, and a prince. Clara must face a magician who uses music as magic, and the future she thought she wanted. The Enchanted Sonata, a retelling of the Nutcracker Ballet with a dash of the Pied Piper, will captivate readers of all ages. So I'm really excited about this. This, I don't know, I feel like maybe it should have been more of a Christmas read, but the premise is so good that I was like, yes, I'm gonna buy now. Next on the list is a book I received in my December Unplugged. I didn't do an unboxing of that on my video just because there was so much going on. And then I got to January and I still didn't do it, so I panicked. But I'm going to show you the book anyways. It's a beautiful, beautiful book. This is Death by Society by Sierra Elmore. And you will notice that we got a beautiful edition of this book. The sprayed edges are beautiful, and I kept everything in here. Here are the end pages, and then this is the hardcover. It's really beautiful. I'm just really loving these special editions that Unplug is finally coming out with. If you watched some of my earlier like Unplugged unboxings, my biggest gripe was that we didn't have special editions, you know, like Fairy Loot or Illumicrate. We were paying pretty much the same amount as Fairy Loot and Illumicrate, and we weren't getting special editions. So I'm finally happy we have these beautiful special editions. So let's read the back. Mean Girls meets It's Kind of a Funny Story when 2 teenage girls' worlds collide when one attempts suicide to avoid toxic popularity. I won't read the whole thing because it's pretty long. Carter and Abby's tumultuous relationship comes to a boiling point when Abby stops Carter from attempting suicide. But what happens when they have to protect one another from Kelsey's harmful antics? If Carter and Abby can stand each other for more than 3 minutes, they can stop Kelsey from hurting more girls and maybe become friends in the process. Death by Society questions how far we'll go to gain power over our lives, and what happens when we use our voices for both good and to harm others. So that's cool. If you liked Mean Girls, this is a good one. I also saved the booklet in here because Obviously, there's a difference in the cover, if you can see. I'll try to do a closer up of the pamphlet. But the original cover is white, so I really like the difference in the colors. Next book is so awesome because I finally won a book off of Goodreads. If you're like me and you try to enter the giveaways on Goodreads and then you don't get one until now, I was so happy. I just about... I was so excited. So, the book I won is 7 Rules for Breaking Hearts by Kristen J. Miller. This is a book that actually doesn't come out until May, so my plan is to read this before May. So, probably February. We might find this in my February TBR. I even kept my, paper from St. Martin's Press. This is congratulations on winning a copy of 7 Rules for Breaking Hearts. We hope you enjoy the read, and will share your thoughts with us on Goodreads, Facebook, and any other website you're choosing. I was like, finally won a book. Here's what it's about. The rules are simple, unless it's your love life that's on the line. Perpetually single podcaster Margot Anderson knows a thing or two about laying down the rules for hooking up without catching feelings. But when a sponsor offers to host an all-express paid wedding on Catalina Island for Margot's friend and podcasting partner, she has the internet to answer to. In a scramble for content to appease her disappointed listeners, Margot cooks up a special experiment. Break all her own dating rules just to prove to everyone that it's a bad idea. The best man for the job? Delkin Walsh. He may be easy on the eyes, but he's as smug and annoying as he was in high school. There's no chance Margot will ever catch feelings for him until she does. Can Margot live up to her social media status as the queen of calling it quits, or will love pull her in a new direction? So that's cool. Also, too, I noticed when I was flipping through it, right here, it's kind of slightly mixed media. Is that what you call it? I've never really read a mixed media book. But yeah, I'm really excited to give this a try. Like I said, it comes out in May, so I will try to read it before then. And yeah, finally won a book. I finally won a book. I was so happy. Next one's really awesome and one my mama got me for Christmas. She knows I am a diehard Hocus Pocus fan, and she got me this really beautiful book. And I really want to display it. And it's the Hocus Pocus Spellbook, a guide to spells, potions, and hexes for the aspiring Salem witch. And it's just this really cool book with, there's a map. We know how I feel about maps. I really like it. But it's just these different, it talks about crystals, and there are some spells in here. Let's read one. Let's see. I love that it's kind of like in this old English. Here we go. Let's do Hecate. We love us some Hecate around here. I beg thee, O great Hecate, direct thy fiery majesty towards me, and impart in this staff the power of yore. Let thy strength entwine with the wood, like 2 strings braided into one. Let thy magic rest within each splinter, binding, halting, pulsing, like a cat waiting to jump its prey, so that I may wield thine energy with most precision and might. And then it has something like down here underneath it. It says, where is the invocation to turn mine bodice from green to purple, or purple to green? Just weird things like that. But yeah, there's some really cool pictures. And this is a really cool book. I'm really excited to go through all this. I will probably go through it, a little at a time, but maybe mostly during spooky season, and put this out so my friends can see this during spooky season. And yeah, I'm really excited. Thank you, Mama. Mama knows me. So next is one I think I heard either from Facebook or I saw it on Goodreads. I'm not even sure. I may have seen some people talk about that, and that is the Luminaries by Susan Dennard. This cover is beautiful, right? I don't remember if they're Oh, yeah. Right there. Look how cool that is. That's really cool. Wednesday, loyalty. Enough of the back. Is there anything on the back? Nope. But this cover is really, really pretty. And I love a book where the hardcover has some foiling on it. And this is one, too, I think I will pick up during spooky season. So this is Hemlock Falls isn't like other towns. You won't find it on a map, your phone won't work here, and the forest outside town might just kill you. Winnie Wednesday wants nothing more than to join the Luminaries, the ancient order that protects Winnie's town and the rest of humanity from the monsters and nightmares that rise in the forest of Hemlock Falls every night. Ever since her father was exposed as a witch and a traitor, Winnie and her family have been shunned. But on her 16th birthday, she can take the deadly Luminary Hunter trials and prove herself true and loyal and restore her family's good name, or die trying. But in order to survive, Winnie enlists the help of the one person who can train her, Jay Friday, resident bad boy and Winnie's ex-best friend. While Jay might be the most promising new hunter in Hemlock Falls, he also seems to know more about the nightmares of the forest than he should. Together, he and Winnie will discover a danger lurking in the forest no one in Hemlock Falls is prepared for. Not all monsters can be slain, and not all nightmares are confined to the dark. So, that seems really, really cool, and yeah. This will probably be read during spooky season. All right, we have 4 more books. The next book, we have the next installment for the Atlas 6, and that is The Atlas Paradox by Olivia Blake. I read the Atlas 6, and I liked it a lot. I did read the self-published version of the Atlas 6, and without giving this one away, because I think the back just says... So, pretty much what happens in the Atlas 6 is we have 6 magicians, and they're given this opportunity to be included in this prestigious society. However, the rules are that one of the magicians is going to die. So there's this kind of back and forth, who do you trust? They're playing games with each other. There's all sorts of really messed up things that go on, and the ending of the Atlas 6 kind of left on this cliffhanger, which was crazy. So I'm excited to delve into this when I get the opportunity to. The cool thing about this one, as opposed to like the self-published version I had of the Atlas 6, this one, and I don't know if it is for the traditionally published book, but this one has some gold foiling on it. The end papers are just beautiful. And does this one have a map? I don't think so. The other one had pictures, though, which was really cool. Yeah, this one doesn't have pictures. The first book had these, like, beautiful pictures of the magicians, like, throughout the book. But, yeah, this is beautiful still, and I will take it. But yeah, so I'm really excited to delve back into the situation and find out what happens, because I'm telling you, that cliffhanger was insane. During my short little stint of YouTuber, I decided to do this mystery, I don't know what you call it, like a date with a book type of thing, and I picked 2 books. One of them seems really good. The other one was like book 10, 15, 20 in a series, and it really made me mad. This book is the book that didn't make me mad, and I'm really excited to read. This is The Devil Aspect from Craig Russell. I remember this being beautifully packaged, and this is something I'm thinking about doing again. I might do it for February, do like a mystery date with a book romance type thing. I don't know. Let me know down below if you guys would like to see something like that again. So this is a huge explanation of what this is, so hold tight. Victor Korsic, a newly trained psychiatrist who has studied under Carl Jung, arrives at the infamous Hard Orlo Asylum for the group. There's so many words. A arrives at the infamous Hard Orlo Asylum for the criminally insane. The facility is located in a medieval mountaintop castle surrounded by forests on a site that is well known for concealing dark secrets going back many centuries. The asylum houses 6 inmates, the country's most treacherous killers, known to have terrified public as the Devil's Six, and identified by the staff as the woodcutter, the clown, the glass collector, the vegetarian, the sociomancer, and the demon. Victor intends to use a new medical technique to analyze these patients and prove that they share a common archetype of evil, a phenomenon he calls the devil aspect. Yet, as he begins to unlock their stunning secrets, he must face the unnerving possibility the 6 share a darker, unimaginable truth. And then there's more to it. I think there's like a killer that's on the loose, and it has very similar qualities of these Devil's Six. So yeah, this seems really good. Seems like it could potentially give me nightmares. If you like true crime stuff, this might be right up your alley, and I'm excited to read this. Next is the one that kind of made me mad, because I don't know. If you watched the Date with a Book video, I mean, this was a mess. This is Fallout by Sarah Partesky. This is like book 20 or something like this in the series. It kind of follows this cop, FBI agent. This follows this investigator as she goes back into her hometown, I believe, and there's a murder or something, and she's got to figure it out. It kind of has cozy mystery vibes, but it's more than that because this person's an actual investigator, so I'm sure the language will be more, I don't know, it won't be as easy as a read as cozy mysteries, but yeah, I'm kind of bummed that I really got this book, because if I wanted to get into the series, I would have to read all of the books, I'm assuming, unless some of you have read this series before, let me know. And I got it at a library. I paid like $10. You know these people got this at a library for like $1. But yeah. This is part of the pile. If you're interested in this book and you want it, DM me. Let me know. I'll send it to you. I left the best one for last, and that is Volume 3 of Lore Olympus. I feel like if you haven't heard of Lore Olympus yet, I feel like you're living under a rock. This series is just, oh my god, I love it. You can find, speaking of Hecate, there we go. Lore Olympus is one of my favorite webcomics. You can find this on Webtoons. I literally, once a new one is up, I'm like, yes, I have to watch it. And I love now that you can find them in print, in a book. I have all 3 volumes now, and I really just want to start from the beginning. If you're unfamiliar, Lore Olympus follows Persephone and her budding relationship with Hades. Which is my favorite mythology, is that relationship between Hades and Persephone. And it kind of is like, how it was described to me when I first heard about this was, it was like the gods after dark, like what happens behind the scenes and stuff like that. So it's kind of saucy. It's kind of, I don't know, it's really funny. Some of it's really funny. I know in the first book, going into the second book, there are some trigger warnings of rape, so be careful with that. But yeah, I love this series, and it's beautiful. Like, the artwork is just, it's so pretty. It's so pretty, and I love it. Hopefully I'm not spoiling anybody if you haven't read it, but yeah, I love this so much. I love it so much. And I like the floppy editions. I keep getting the floppy editions because, I don't know, they're just, I love it. So that is everything. That is the 9 books I've hauled so far. There's going to be more coming because I just ordered some more books. What books have you guys hauled recently? Is there anything also too, if you guys have read that you're like, oh, Chelsea, you would love this? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, I haven't forgotten, I am going to do my 2022 reads, like what I read in 2022. I'm just trying to find a really good spot, because it's right behind me, to film, because I don't want to film here because it's 23 bucks and I don't want to move them yet. So I'm going to be filming that really, really soon. That's still coming. If you guys have any other video ideas, something you want to see, let me know. Also, if you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe. We have so much fun here talking about books. The cats show up all the time, stealing the show. So if you are a cat lover, cat mom, cat dad, the cats always show up. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys real soon in my next video, which hopefully is a vlog. Thanks, guys. Bye!